Well, we've been on the road for, what, for 45 to an hour now?
Yeah, probably.
We've been on the road for about 45 minutes now. And we're headed down to Tennessee. We're going to have fun. It's going to be real. It's going to be raw. And it's going to be a blast. No promises on killing turkeys, though. But we're on the road. We'll be in Cincinnati in
about 45 minutes.
We'll be in Cincinnati in about 45 minutes. Get past Louisville. It should be only about an hour and a half to 2 hours to our destination, our public land that we're hunting. But we're on the road. Drinking LaCroix.
Yeah.
It's actually LaCroix.
That's like drinking a shoe full of peas sitting in a warm sun.
So specific.
Yeah.
My girlfriend got me on these. They're really good. We'll be wrestling some gators and some pythons and hogs and chickens and wild turkeys and goblins and...
Goblins? You mean the goblins of the turkeys?
No, just goblins.
Oh, okay.
Like Batman and Goblin. No, Batman and Robin. Goblin. No, it's the Green Goblin.
Yeah, but it's not Batman and Goblin. It's Batman and Robin. The Green Goblin's a bad guy.
Yeah. See him? Batman.
Say no more.
Sometimes I wonder about the never-ending hunger for chasing thunder.
Alright, next.
Man, this freaking traffic, man. It's that freaking...
This is so beautiful right here.
Yeah, I try not to look. It sketches me out a little bit.
Does it really? Dude, we're like 9,000 feet up.
No, we're not.
Ah!
We're like a couple hundred feet.
I always lose service here, too. Couple hundred feet.
Yeah, at least 100 foot.
Bro, we are like higher than
Higher than a kite. Are these people gonna get over, or are you just getting the freaking slow lane and let this guy go slow? Come on now. There you go.
Counting days to the time of year. I
You
can't
got to be
believe it's
freaking kidding me.
finally here. 100 more miles of driving to go till I see the hills of home.
Get over.
Everything I need in the back of my truck. Now all I gotta do is get the job done. When the sun
30 miles.
30 miles. We should be there in 20 minutes. 10 minutes. We're not there in 5 minutes.
I'm launching this thing off this bridge.
I'm chucking one bullet out every minute we're late.
Yeah, your cells?
No, your shells.
whitetail buck deer munching on clover. Red-tailed hawk sitting on a limb. Chubby old groundhog.
Chevy old groundhog?
Oh,
deer.
Feeling in the wind.
Turkey. There's deer.
Lucky as a seven, living in heaven.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun trip.
And the light.
We finally came to our first stop to fill up. But we're gonna make a quick bathroom break and get right back on the road.
It's a duet bathroom. We're good.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Duets. Okay. We're gonna, yeah, you know. That was much deserved.
Your Starbucks coffee action.
So,
On the road again. Can't wait back to get on the road again.
I'm not excited to get back on the road again.
Yeah, I'm wide awake. We got some coffee, and it's like 10:30 or something. I don't know. I ain't aware.
We have finally arrived at camp. We got a couple other campers around us, so we're kind of trying to be respectful and be a little quiet, but Joel's setting up our tent right now. It feels so good to get off out of the drive, out of the car, and finally be here. We are pumped, we are excited, we are ready to go.
Yeah, after 5 stops, 2 detours, and whatever else, freaking traffic was horrible, but it is what it is. We're here now, and hopefully it'll all pay off.
Yeah, so we're gonna see you on the other side. We're gonna try to get this tent popped up real quick, and then we'll probably give you a little good night before we go to bed. So we'll see you here in a little bit. He's tired. I'm not tired. I can stay up all day.
Eat all night.
Yeah. But we got all of our gear. This is a very large tent. This is Joel's side. This is my side. Joel, I want you find you crawling in my sleeping bag.
Just want to stay warm.
We got split line. You are on this side. I'm on this side.
12:40 in Tennessee right now. We finally got our tent set up, cots up, and ready to go to sleep. So it's been a long drive. Instead of 5 hours, it was more like 7.5. Well, 7 hours. But I don't know. Hopefully it'll all pay off. Tomorrow morning we'll be scouting, and then hopefully get on some birds and find out, locate what they're at for Saturday morning, and get on those birds early off the roost. But we're just really tired, exhausted, long drive, getting everything set up, so we'll be after them longbeards in the morning. Guys, welcome. It's here. It's Tennessee, and we are ready for our day to scout. So it is 5:21 right now. We got into camp last night at like 11:30 or so. About probably a little later than that, now I think about it, but we got a few hours of sleep. You know, it's hard getting up this morning, but we're ready to go. So now we just gotta wait on a little bit of daylight, and we're gonna give a couple out hoots and see what we can hear. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you right back.
Well, we think we just heard a bird right here.
Sounds like a hen, don't it?
Yeah.
You hear? That sounded like it was over there.
We don't know.
This ridge actually goes. It actually goes that way. It doesn't turn. But
That's what I'm saying. I think he's straight out across. I think he's on. There's a ridge that goes like that. I think he's just on the other side of that ridge. We have finally heard the first gobble. The rain's lightened up. We're seeing a little bit of cloudy, a little bit of blue, which is awesome. But we just come across this ridge coming back from where we were. We're about 2.5, probably about 2.25 miles in, and finally got this bird to gobble with a crow call. And I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but he's going nuts right now. How many times is that? Like 5 or
It's
6?
probably 10 at least.
Yeah.
So we are excited that freaking chills right now, and we're gonna go up. We're actually, as you guys can see right here, there's a really deep valley, and then there's a ridge, and then there's another valley. But this ridge is really long, so we're thinking that he's up on this second ridge, and right at the bottom of these pines. But
What is that?
I don't know.
12 times?
Probably. But we're gonna get up on this ridge, kind of follow down a little bit, kind of locate, see where this bird is at. I don't think he'd be too far from this roosting spot, but
No, it's only 7 o'clock.
I'm excited, guys. So this is my first time in Tennessee hunting, and it is gorgeous land out here, so I'm stoked even if we don't shoot a turkey. So just the scenery and having the adventure of doing this is awesome, especially when you have the opportunity to do it, take it. So
I was burying all my camera gear in my coat here, and so I'm finally getting it out. Like I said earlier when we were walking
he's
back,
going nuts.
Like I said earlier when we were walking back, you know, there's a silver lining. This rain's gonna stop, and these birds are gonna fire up like that. He might be in that pipeline. There's a couple, three or four pipelines down there. He might be down in those pipelines, strutting around trying to locate hens out in that open area, so he can hear, because it's still a little noisy in the woods. So we got a nice little coat of soft leaves gonna go down there. We're gonna get up on this little point that goes out to him, and when we get out there, we're not gonna try to get too close. We're just gonna try to pinpoint exactly where he is at, because I would assume that he roosted off this point. Okay, so right here, there's where we are, and that's where we believe the bird is. There's a power line that runs like this, and we believe he's strutting out there. Here's some pines, which the pines are right up there, and they come out to that point. And then here's some hardwoods that run on the edge of that pine that come out to another point. And he's right in line with that the hardwoods, but we don't believe that he's on the face of these hardwoods. We don't think he's right here. We think he's back up on that hill a little bit further, which means he would be right up out that power line. And that being said, it just rained. Kind of makes sense. He gets out in the open areas, struts around a little bit, probably trying to locate some hens. But I bet you gobbled probably 500 times. Oh my goodness,
I think
dude.
the size of my hand. It's some type of, it's not, I don't think it's a bear. That's some type of, whatever it is.
That looks like a dog, though.
It does. It just might be one freaking Goliath coyote.
Anyways, we were discussing these tracks as we were going in, and we were deciding what we think it was. He thought it was, based on the paw print, he thought it was a bobcat, but I'm like, man, that's a really big bobcat.
I agree with you now on that.
And then I was like, but it could be a coyote. There's no wolves down here that I know of, and it wasn't a bear print because it was a cat print of some sort, or dog. But
That's a big dog. I don't know.
I would assume that it's probably a coyote.
I didn't think a Great Dane has that big of a paw print.
That was a big paw print.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you what, I have heard a lot of birds in my day, but that one could have been one of the most fired up birds that was gobbling on his own that I've ever heard. He just gobbled and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled. So my theory is he probably doesn't have a hen. And so if he doesn't get with a hen tonight, he's going to be that fired up tomorrow morning. And so 2 days in a row without a hen, he's going to be all so much sweeter to come into my calls. So for the rest of the day, this is kind of how it's going to lay out. We're going to go show Joel a few more spots, get a little food in our stomachs, kind of drive around, and then we'll go to Walmart, get our license, go back to camp. We'll show you guys around the camp and how we're set up.
We got the mansion. We got the mansion camp of it all. We even got a shower tent.
We do. That is true. Hey guys, welcome to camp. We've got my cot, Joel's cot, battery pack. And on this side, we got our hunting supplies. We got Joel's camping, hunting, my camping, hunting supplies. And then when you come outside the tent, you got my nice boots, nice canopy, shower tent, Joel, cell phone, pink chair, green chair. But yeah, this is camp. This is gonna be a home for a few days till we head back home. Hey guys, we're walking back in here right now after that bird we heard this morning. We're gonna try to put him to bed tonight for tomorrow morning, so supposed to be good. We're supposed to have some good conditions tomorrow, so cross our fingers and give us some hope that we roost one tonight. We're going to show you kind of what we're dealing with right now. We've got really thick timber on both sides of us right now, and a really long gravel road. However, when you get off, there's little points that go down in there, like that, and there's a point way down there, and points. And when you get way further on down in there, it opens up into some big hardwoods.